So it's Christmas morning 2014. The rain is falling in always sunny Barbados, yes, and I don't have Christmas presents for every one of you, so I thought I would do a little video on the bits and pieces that put together a solar photovoltaic system, so that just in case you live in Barbados and you're planning to reduce or help avoid the coming electricity rates. That's just my own expectation. No announcement that there going to be any increase in rates, but that's just my expectation for the new year. And if you want to have a happier new year than the last one where your electricity bill was in the hundreds of dollars, well, here's a little bit of a Christmas present I hope you can value. So, between now and the first week in January 2015, I hope to clear all of this stuff out of my front house, because my wife doesn't like to have a cluttered living room. So therefore, I am going to make sure that I, being a good, humble servant, obey as instructed. So here you see actually two panels. One is on top of the other, so you can only see one panel. And these are 220 watt panels, which I got from our friends at Solaris for a decent price. Okay, so two 220 watt panels, yeah. And down below we have two Deca ProMaster batteries. They're 6-volt batteries, and they will give me a total of 230 amps, which is pretty good. They're very, very heavy batteries, but they are solar batteries. They're not marine deep cycle batteries. They're not any other those other batteries that really are not ideal for a photovoltaic system. In the little corner here, trying to get into our little movie without my permission, is a small panel which I put on my car. It helps top up the battery. You know, it keeps it in good shape. But I can also use it to to top up, you know, one or two batteries as well, and use those batteries to do a few things, you know, a few lights here and there and that sort of stuff. But these are the guys here that are going to do a lot of hard work. So you've got your panels, you've got your batteries. What else do you need? Well, you need your inverter, because you're going to get DC power coming off of the sun, right? And a lot of your appliances are still AC appliances, so you use your inverter to transform the DC power into AC power, so it's all compatible with your fridge, your lights, and whatever appliance you're going to put onto your system. Yeah, of course, if you have DC appliances, then you do not need the inverter. But it's still good to have, because you never know. Most things these days are still AC appliances, but it would be great to go straight from the batteries to the DC appliances, lights, fridge, whatever, because it's far more efficient to do so. Great. So the next step is our cable, because when you put the panels on the roof or wherever you're going to put them, you need cabling to run from the panels into your home, or wherever you're going to put your other bits and pieces of your system. So here you have your cabling, and I think this is about 4 feet by 2, and of course you need two sets of cabling. One is going to go into the positive side of your batteries. The other one is going to go into the negative side of your batteries. And then you need a guy like this. Now this is a solid piece of battery cable, and you can see the lugs at the end, and they've all been put together. I'm going to have to get those soldered as well, but this is the type of cable you're going to need, because you really want a very strong, powerful cable for your batteries to maximize the sort of power, the energy that's going to come off the sun. Yeah? Alright, so what else do we need? Well, I think we are more or less set. except for Goldie, who is starring today. Goldie is in the corner there, munching away at her breakfast, and she wants to get into the action. So these are the 4 basic pieces that you're going to need. Of course, you need some additional internal cabling. So how does it all work? Well, panels, 2 panels go on the roof. The cabling connects to the panels, they come into your house, yeah? And then you're going to need to have something called a battery charge controller. Those cables go into the battery charge controller. Today I don't have one to hand, it's all packaged and everything else, but just a box, a small box that you put on a piece of wood that you've got all attached to part of your house or wherever you're going to put all these devices. So the cabling from the panel goes into your battery charge controller. Your battery charge controller goes into the batteries, and it could be a battery bank of as many batteries as you want. Of course, you want to have pairs if they're 6-volt batteries. So these 2 6-volt batteries essentially will give me one battery bank of 12 volts. Yeah, 2 by 6 is 12 volts, so I get one battery bank of 12 volts. So you could have a battery bank as big as you care to, but of course you have to plan for it. And then I connect from the batteries and the battery bank, and I go to the inverter. And this inverter is a 3000 watt peak inverter with 1500 watts of continuous power. Yeah? And then you can see the cables. Yeah? They're all going to be attached to the batteries. Yeah? And then at the very end here, you're going to see the outlets. You see them, the outlets where you're going to put in your plugs, all sorts of, any sort of plug. It could be a TV, it could be your fridge, it could be whatever appliance you want that's a DC appliance. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, this is my Christmas gift to everyone. If you're in Barbados and you're thinking that your bill is hundreds of dollars and it's more than you really would like to afford, and you're getting a little bit worrisome that Leading Power might come and increase that even further in the new year, here is something to think about. And don't think that you have to start with $33,000 or $40,000. No, you don't have to have that huge investment up front. You can start small and grow and grow and grow until you are free and independent of Leading Power, or at least partially free. So here you go, folks. This is my little video trying to explain how these bits and pieces work. And of course we're starting Goldie today. Where are you, Goldie? Goldie is in the corner munching on her breakfast. So I think she's having ham and eggs today and some coffee. So thank you for watching this video. I'm Hallam Hope. If you want to get hold of me, it's hallamhope@gmail.com. HALLAMHOPE@gmail.com. Or if you're in Barbados and you want to reach me, it's 822-1414. Area code here is 246. 1246 if you're overseas, 822-1414. So thank you for viewing this video. Every bit and piece here is almost like a science. There are panels and there are panels, there are inverters and there are inverters, there are cables and there are cables, there are batteries and there are batteries, and there are battery charge controllers and battery charge controllers. So you really need to know what you're doing unless you're planning to lose a whole lot of money. That's of course if you want to reduce your electricity bill. So have a great day. Thank you for viewing this, and do let me know what you think.